Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, y'all just take my words and try to twist shit. I'm a real nigga, you a nigga, that's the difference. Hey, some y'all niggas hating from the distance, not watching what I say. You got a part of my opinion. Chico tweeting while we coming different. We the sharks up in the water, nigga, don't get stranded. Some y'all niggas hating from the distance, not watching what I say. Y'all got a part of my opinion.
Yo, we edit anything, you get all the raw footage.
Shit's right here.
You get all the raw footage. That's the best part about the podcast. No edit, straight raw.
That shit gonna be hilarious.
Listen, man, since there's no editing, we back. Another episode. It seemed like it's been a while.
Definitely.
Pardon my opinion. Seemed like it's been a good while, man. They said,
Pardon our conversation.
Right.
no.
Nah, you good. Fuck it.
No, hey, listen.
Yeah, listen, this is
Another
this is
episode of Pardon My Opinion, man. To my left
Is the Black Bob Saget.
Chico, aka Mr. Terrible. What's going on?
Yeah. To my right, we got
The producer.
the producer. Man, we got a special guest in here, man. Baby Savage. Got his merch on the table so you can see what it's about. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, man. Baby Savage, straight out of Pollock. You already know.
FaceTime Savage. FaceTime Savage.
Now I want that.
But listen, man, when you done with your convo, man, you jump right in.
Yo, just pull up, cuz.
You know, real life setting, no matter the circumstances, man. It's real life, you know.
We definitely he got the merchandise up here, the shirts. If y'all out there can see, I like that one in particular, the Miami the Miami colors right there. But question I got, is that a hawk or an eagle in the middle?
Nah, that's
It's a phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I like that. Why a phoenix?
this is different.
All right,
Because it's fire, right?
fire.
It's fire.
I got you.
I fuck
Reborn
with that.
again.
Yeah.
Rebirth. Everything it stands for.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
So speaking on rebirth, you know, we know your background, but just give people a little, little background.
Man, I'm from Pollock, Camden, born and raised, like Sheridan and Norris. Lived out there my whole damn life. You know, I was into the street young, but you feel me? Started a little business and shit, trying to get shit right. You feel me? Just came home, just did a little 5-piece. Only been home a year, and I'm passing niggas that been out here the whole time. Like, feel me? Niggas still the same quarter. I just flew past them and overlapped them. You heard?
Absolutely.
And I ain't even selling no drugs and nothing. Like, straight legal shit.
You figured out that legal money was better than that drug money.
Yeah.
Ain't had to duck a state boy cop or none of that shit.
That'd be-
No robberies, no motherfucking stick ups, nothing. I ain't got none of that. I could claim taxes every year, all that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Long time
feel
well.
So what all merch? And other than
Man,
the t-shirts, what
I
else
got
you got?
T-shirt, I got hoodies over there. I got these. I got my
The
set.
tracksuit.
Tracksuit.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
the tracksuit.
Feel me? Got tracks. I got jean jackets. I got face masks, hats. I got pretty much whatever you looking for.
So you cover all apparel.
Yeah, but my most of my stuff is like unisex, like for men's and females. Like I got a couple items that's just straight females, and I got a couple items that's straight males. But majority of my apparel is for both.
I got a question for you. So, in previous episodes in our last season, we had a few people who sell merch in the city come up here and talk, and a lot of people, felt as though selling merchandise in the city is a popularity contest.
Yeah.
You coming home, I personally don't know you, so I can't say whether it is or isn't. But how do you feel about that? Do you feel as though it's the time and effort you put into design to make a fire apparel, or do you believe it gotta come with a little popularity as well? Like,
Yeah, definitely, most definitely. You gotta be at least known a little bit, like for real. Cause people, like when I first started off, like people wasn't really buying my shit. Only for the people that fuck with me, you feel me?
Right.
But once people start seeing like people that was popular buying
your
it
shit,
and wearing
yeah.
my shit, and I'm posting them. They like, now they jumping in my inbox like, oh, you feel me? So it's really a visual, like basically, because what people see, that's what they want. You feel me? When they see somebody, especially somebody that's getting a couple of dollars or something, buying something, like especially when they wearing all foreign shit, used to wearing foreign shit. You feel me? They see them in that like, oh, what's that? Like, where you get that? Oh, that's my boy. You feel me?
Yeah, get something different. So you think marketing is definitely the number one thing
Yeah,
into all
marketing
this.
is definitely the key. Like, if you ain't promoting, you ain't marketing, like, shit ain't gonna sell itself.
Right.
I ain't think about that. With all the people we had up here that like sell merch, I ain't think about like when a popular person wear your stuff, that everybody else would jump on board.
Like, we had that conversation
yeah,
multiple
yeah.
times.
Yeah, see,
That happens.
A lot of,
You know,
We
your
had,
cousins fucked your memory
yeah,
up.
yeah, that shit.
Yeah, we had a
that shit
couple
give me
people up here
Alzheimer's.
that had popular people wear their stuff.
And I think, what was it? It was the episode with Tanika and Kalissa, you know, to where she was saying, like, you know, when she was in high school, you know, they were popular in high school, you know, but once they became women and start, you know, the club and the street life was over and they became, you know, wives and mothers and stuff,
Right.
you know, their names wasn't out there no more. They felt like, you know, damn, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
I'll bring
Like
it
10
back.
years ago, if I'd have
was
did
it,
this, my
yeah.
shit would have been jumping. But now, you know, I ain't into what I used to be into. It's like I got to get it out the mud now and
Right,
stuff.
yeah.
So you know, you see a lot of people because you know, at least with me, the thing that we love about the podcast is the fact that, you know, it shed lights on situations like this to where without him wearing your shirt, I wouldn't even know your shit exists.
Right.
And it's not because you're not doing your job marketing wise and everything. I just think our you get what I'm saying, or the people we've run don't cross paths and stuff.
Yeah.
But now him wearing it, you see this, you know what I'm saying, and everything.
Right.
You like, well, all right, cool. Get a chance to bring you up here, you know, sit here and talk to you. Most people we wind up having dope conversations with, and then we continue to communicate with them, you know, outside of this and everything. So that's definitely the best part of the podcast and shit. But, you know, we was talking though because I wear my own Bev got a
Yeah, he
clothing
got the,
line,
he
Savage
got the
Lifestyle and
Savage,
shit.
yeah.
So he always confused. He like, oh, you got. I'm like, nah, this Bev shit. That's something totally
Yeah,
different.
when I first
though.
came out with my shit, they kept saying, you know, he from Pollock too. You feel me? So they like, oh, is that the same one? I'm like, nah, you feel me? My shit got the bird in the middle. You feel me? It's too different. He got the Savage Lifestyle, but you know, I talked to his son and shit, and he was telling me like he don't even run with that logo no more. He got another joint.
Yeah, he
and
got a
shit.
couple other joints. Yeah.
You feel me? So he like, yeah, I'm hollering at. It's actually like my nephew. You feel me? So I'm at the sneaker store and shit right there near Walmart. I'm telling him about my shit. He like, yo, my dad got the same joint, like something similar. He like, I'm like, man, your daddy got the bird in the middle. But,
No copyright.
You know, it's like, you feel me? It's gonna be a lot of just like, you know, Pepsi and Cola. Like, you feel
Right.
me? It's the
That's
same,
it.
it's
That's
the same
exactly what
shit,
it
but it's
is.
just a different name or a different way. People gonna have similar ideas.
Especially,
like,
yeah.
I had my name. I had my Facebook name was Bebe Savage for over 8 years. You feel me? I came up with this like really in jail. Like, you feel me? Just thinking, you know, in there, just thinking about shit, ways to get money legally, like, and not go home and continue to indulge in the into the street shit. You feel me? Basically, the same shit that landed me in there. Like, so I'm thinking about all ways to make money. Like, that ain't gonna put me back in the same place I was at. Like, that shit ain't for nobody. You feel me? Pretty much, like, that shit just a waste of time. Like, you know how much money I could have made in 5 years. Like,
Yeah,
Right.
you feel me? Just sitting there spending money. Like, you gotta have money in there. Like, unless you gonna be starving. Cause
Yeah, just
I
sitting there.
ain't eating no state trades. You feel me?
Right.
Only time I got up in that line if I seen one of my mans and they feel me, they wanted that was on that tray. You feel me? And I get up there, get it, give it to them. But I ain't eat that shit. I wouldn't even get that shit to my dog.
At the end of the day, it's still a hustle. What made you switch your hustle into clothing?
Really the jail situation. Like, I ain't trying to go back. I got a son. Like, I missed out on a lot of shit. You feel me? Missed out. I lost people. My grandpa lost. My grandpa was locked up. Couldn't go to the funeral. Like, just mad shit. So, like, I'm like, damn, I gotta really, like, come up with a plan. Like, that's really not gonna land me back in jail. Like, so I'm like, all right, my Facebook name, Baby Savage. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna just do the Savage thing. Like, and I really was prolonging this shit because I came home, I'm running, you feel me? Like, I'm trying to get back in tune with everything. You know, you going for 5 years, you come home,
That shit
you
like
whoa,
15 years, like
clueless,
things changed.
you feel me? Little young boys that was 11,
They
10,
kill us
they
now.
15, they
kill
got
us now,
bodies. You like,
yeah.
damn, I remember he was a little baby. Like, now he got some big shit bigger than me. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
So, you know, I had to get back in tune with shit. Like, that's really the main part about is adjusting back into the regular lifestyle. You feel me? Because when you locked up for a certain amount of time, you used to, like, you programmed, like, you feel me? You eating at a certain time, you going to sleep a certain time. Like, everything is just like a program. Like, so when I came home, like, I'm like, man, I ain't trying to go to sleep. I don't want to be in a crib. I'm running, like, but you feel me? But I was running, I was just networking, like, with other people, like, and really my man, he really pushed me to start my clothing line, Walter Byers and shit.
Okay.
Like, I been sent him the logo, you feel me? But I was playing with it, like, he called me, like, bro, what's up, man? You bullshit, like, I'm like, man, like, listen, man, I started out with 30 T-shirts, like, he like, bro, just send me the money, I'm gonna start you off with 30 T-shirts, you feel me? And I'm like, fuck it, I grabbed them, you feel me? Man, I sold them 30 T-shirts in 2 days. As soon as I came back, I bought 60. I'm like, yo, give me 60, you feel me? Came back, I bought 80. It was to a point I was in there with him, like, helping him make my joints, like, every day, like, because I wanted to keep a lot of stuff, so I went, like, I had something for everybody, color, like, whatever sneaks you got on, I got colors for all that, you feel me? So that's all I was trying to do, like, just keep like having more inventory.
A lot of people don't understand that's the same mentality. Like when you carry in the street, you know what I'm saying? When you hustling, it's the same shit. Like you said, you know what I'm saying? I started out with 30. So that went back, all right, I ain't gonna get 30 again, I'm gonna get 60 this time.
You gotta
get
grab
more.
up more. Like,
You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit.
It's like
you
when
know
I
what
was in the
mean?
street.
You just
like,
gotta be able to adjust.
my hustle, I started off from a quarter.
Right.
It'll come back. I'm getting a half. Like, I
Right.
ain't trying to come back and buy the same thing.
Right.
I'm trying to come back, and I'd rather have merchandise than to have money. So
Right.
as soon as I get enough money to grab more, I'm grabbing more.
Right.
Because I know that's money. you
Right,
feel
it's
me?
money right there. The money don't gotta
money.
be in your pocket at the
It
minute.
ain't gotta be in my pocket. I don't want no money in my
Right.
pocket. I'd rather have merchandise because that's money right there.
Money.
Just like if you was selling drugs, you would rather have drugs
Right.
than to have money.
Than to have
Just
money,
have money sitting there when you
Right.
could buy more drugs and flip. You feel
Right.
me? It's the same shit. That's the real mentality I took when I started my shit. Like, man, I was out there like spinning corners, like block to block, like, oh, hopping out. Oh, I got clothes, like, you know, niggas is, oh, look, I'm good, like, but then they start seeing everybody wearing my shit. Now they calling me, yo, bro. You
It's
feel
crazy
me?
how that's how that worked.
Yeah,
though.
like, you was just the
you
same
could
nigga
bring
that spit
somebody-
me when I
yeah.
first came around here. Now you beasting, yo, I need this. Now I'm charging you up now because
Yeah,
you
charge 'em
you
up.
feel me? Because the niggas that was there from day one, they get blessed all day. Like, you feel me? I come through, I shoot deals or everything. Like, you feel me? If I know you was there from day one, sometimes you ain't even got, you buy something, I'm going to throw you something for free. Like, all right, you feel me?
So, wait.
Now go ahead. You could.
So now I was gonna ask, like, what's your, you got an Instagram? Like, where
Yeah,
can
I got-
people follow you at?
Yeah,
Like,
I got Instagram, 88 Savage, 856. I got all my merchandise on there. You feel me? Like, you can see everything. Like, and like when I first started, like everybody that, like, people that bought my shit, I have them take pictures. Like, if they buy something, I tell them take a picture and send it to my phone. You feel me? And I throw it up there. You feel me? So, and that's what created a little wave too. Cause people like, they'll buy something like, oh, why you ain't put me up there? Like, I don't even be doing that no more. But since you acquired, I'll put you up there. Like, people be feeling some type of way now. Cause now they was seeing like, damn, everybody I'm selling stuff to, I'm putting them up there. So now they used to that. So now they really calling just so I could put them on there. Cause they gonna get a little buzz just off of my page. You feel me? So now they like, oh, why you ain't put me on the page? I might have forgot, but now I don't even really like certain, like, once in a blue I'll put people up there, but when I first started, it was like everybody like.
Mm-hmm.
So people was saying it, like saying the numbers, like, yo, my man Walt, he hit me, like, yo, he already know the numbers, you feel me? Because he was doing it for me. But now I got my own machines and shit. Like I buy my own shit, I make my own shit, everything now. But when I first started, he knew the numbers, like damn, bro, like you really turning up. Like he like, yo, you remind me of, he like, bro, you remind me of me, like, you feel me? Like, cause he started off, he like, yo, only started off with, like, I think like 30 or 40 t-shirts himself. Now he got a store and everything, like.
Yeah.
So you think that's what you want to do next? You want to have
Nah,
a
I
store?
told him, like, bro, watch. He said it took him, I think, like 2 years to get his store or something. He was telling me, I said, man, watch, I'm gonna have a store or something in 6 months. Like, my shit was in the Cherry Hill Mall, like right outside of H&M, like a little stand. But
That's a start to get people, you know what I'm saying, to give at least the visuals out there.
Yeah.
So that way when you do get the store, you know what I'm saying, they'll remember that.
But the price of rent, I always just think probably was crazy on them because most people don't stay on them stands.
they don't.
And
Yeah.
I think like it's like you probably feel as though you make more money pulling up in the truck
That's
and
how I
everything
felt. That's
than
why I
because
did. I
mean you don't gotta say, but a stand costs you what, $35 a month?
Nah, it's $1,000 in the Cherry Hill Mall.
Oh, $1,000 in
But
Cherry
it
Hill Mall?
depends on what you selling too.
Okay.
And who you are,
Yeah.
and what skin color you are.
For real.
I remember that happened to the teary-eyed
Teary-eyed
guy.
boy.
Yeah,
it was
teary-eyed,
country.
yeah.
I remember
Up in
remember
his
that.
rent because he was a
Yeah.
black man.
And then
remember
like
that.
yeah, but they be trying to keep track of your numbers and all that. Like if you selling a lot of stuff or if your numbers they try to go up on your price. I ain't had my own stand inside the mall. I was going up there to look to get a price range about like I was just up there like, oh, how much they charging y'all for the stands? So you know some people lying like, oh, 35. Then I had met some girl. She was from Newark, so she like yo, I pay $1,000 she like I pay $1,000 a month. I'm like, all right. I'm like, that ain't bad. Like I can me standing inside Cherry Hill Mall just alone. I know I could make at least 500 a day. You feel me? So she like, yo, she seen my shit. She like, yo, like you could like I'll sell some of them for you. Like you feel me? Just let me make a couple dollars off of it. I'm like, all right, say no more. Like she offered me. So I'm like, that kind of like it helped me, but it gave me a little vision of like how about the mall and the stand and stuff. Cause she had all like female stuff. So she like, yo, I need male because females be coming with their boyfriends and they be trying to buy stuff, but then I don't got nothing for males. So I'm like, cool. Like I gave her a certain price on the clothes and she upped the price a little bit, but it all worked out. But I was really selling more though on the streets than I was selling inside the mall though. You feel me? Even though like it's a lot of people in there, like, but you like if I was in there, I would have sold more. Like that's the thing. I ain't really go there like that because I was busy like still beating the streets up in the hood, and I gotta make my shit. Like that shit take time. That's like bagging up. Like you feel me?
Yeah, for real.
I be like, damn, gotta do this shit again. Like you feel me?
It's the same shit.
So I'm like, damn. So I ain't really had time to like go there. Like, but every time I went there and people see my face and I'm out there like just chilling, I sold man shit. But she was just like off of like just chilling, like letting people come up to her. I'm like, nah, you gotta get up, you gotta interact with people, you gotta talk. Cause some people they just walk by, but if you catch them, you interact, and you talking to them, like they gonna grab up, they gonna buy. It's just if they feeling your how you talking or how you moving, like.
So I got a question for you. You know, as far as city-wise collabing, like you ever look at anybody in the city and be like, yo, I want to collab with you, or you get what I'm saying? Think y'all can do some good shit together?
I'm saying I got, you feel me, the all hustle no luck, my man Leaf and shit.
Okay.
You know, he got his shit going off, you feel me? I ain't never think about collabing with nobody, but you know, I talked to him because we was locked up together too. So we was talking about his shit when we was locked up. We was in Bo Robinson together, so we discussed it shit. So he was telling me different ways of how to do it instead of me making my own shit, like getting it shipped already made with the logo on it is easier, and you feel me? I just ain't really know how to go about it that way, like you feel me, like going on them websites and shit and ordering your stuff. And I was telling him, like, damn, but you gotta wait like 30 days for this shit to come. Like, I don't even be having that much time, because I be having shit back to back, like orders, like. So I'm like, he like, man, you gotta make him wait. Gotta make him wait.
Yo, this guy in his bag today.
I mean, you said Walter Byers got his brand. Like, why not collab with him, even though he gave you an upstart?
Cause he got his own brand. He got his name on his joint, and that's what he want. He ain't really trying to collab or nothing. Like, you feel me? He got his own thing. He gave me hella pointers, hella tips, and that's all I needed. Like, it's pretty much a collab, really, but cause at the end of the day, he the one that really was started it. Like making my shit for me.
Okay,
You
right.
feel me? So it ain't no collabo, but we know it's a collabo. You feel me?
Right.
He gave you the gems to the game.
Word up, like.
So I was talking to my folks. She got a clothing line and everything too, and she like big for the city. So like she has a 2-year plan, and her 2-year plan is to have like a what's the shit? What's the walkway? What's that runway? type
runway.
shit? Yeah, the runway.
Like a model
She
type.
is. So she's trying to find a venue now that will hold a nice size people, but also she's planning 2 years now. So like COVID and everything,
Right.
you know, can sweep through and everybody be comfortable in a large mass like that. But she want to do something to where you bring about 20 different people from the city. And you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Basically,
Everybody had their own model.
showcase their stuff.
Yeah.
So
Like a
you
hair
get what I'm
show.
saying? Yeah.
Oh, that like, but with fashion, like a fashion
Yeah, so a
show.
fashion
Yeah,
thing, because
yeah.
it's so
That's
many
hot.
different people who do
Word up.
shit. But like I said to you, you know, exposure leads to expansion. You know, Fred Teller say that shit all the time, but it's like a lot of us aren't exposed to a lot of clothing line. Like the you just said what is it, hustle no luck?
All
hustle,
no
no
All
luck.
hustle no luck.
Yeah.
I only know about that clothing line because another clothing line was, you get what I'm saying?
Branched off a little bit.
They
Or collab.
was saying like they was both, you know,
The same
beefing
dude.
on there because they had like the clover and shit like
Oh,
that.
alright.
So I know about them through, you know, a bad dealing that they had on social media and stuff, not off the fact that, you know, they have like a fire brand or anything like that. So it's like a lot of people have some shit, but it's like we really don't know about it.
Right.
Like, so I think, you know, in 2 years if she able to pull that off, I think there'll definitely be something dope for the city.
That shit definitely a good one. Like
Yeah.
that's another thing I forgot to tell y'all. Like we had you ever heard of the shit called Inner Circle?
Yeah.
Inner Circle, my man
A-Lou.
Smurf. A-Lou had his shit
A-Lou.
in there. He got the
What's that? The
With the
Morristown
Morristown
Mall?
Mall.
The Morristown Mall. Yeah,
I was in there. I was in there when that first started. Like I broke that shit open. Like that's what really like motivated me to, cause I was putting in work for that shit. Like trying to like make that shit succeed, because I want all my black people to succeed. Like if I can do anything to help them succeed, like I'm going 100. Especially if I fuck with you, like my man Smurf and shit. Like you feel me? That was his shit. But he let everybody with their own clothing lines come in. Like you feel me? Like he had the rare one. You feel me? He had the what else he had?
Rare One. Dose. Shout out to
Dose,
Dose.
yeah,
Yeah.
shout out my boy Dose. He had the damn, what's
Hey, Lou shit is bold.
yeah,
Bold.
Bold.
Yeah.
They had the
Right.
Shout out to A Lou.
Bold assassin.
Yeah. Shout out to
they
A.
had the drip some drip. And oh yeah, my man he had to do something. You ever heard of that? He got the little like barrel on and shit.
I think I
I
did.
seen the
yeah.
bear with like the little button in his eye and shit.
Yeah, I seen
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I
it's
did
called
see
Do
some
Something.
shit like that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
seen that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so much shit that you see around here, but it's like you really don't know where it come from. It's the
Yeah.
backstory and everything behind it.
Yeah.
So I think like we definitely like if she's able to pull that off and collab with the right people, I think that'll
Yeah,
definitely
Absolutely.
be, you know, a dope thing.
would've
And then like
been-
you can make that an annual thing to where
Yeah.
it could be like big Scott's parties. You get what I'm saying? Like you can
Yeah.
do something big, and I hope like, you know what I'm saying, shit come together like that. But you also see. I use the word political. Like you see the political side of everything to where like a lot of the guys with the apparel, like they all street niggas who, you know, did biz and shit like that. So they really not trying to fuck with nobody else
that's
and
how it
shit.
really
Like,
be,
cause they,
especially-
huh?
I said that's how I really be.
Yeah, like they really not trying to fuck with everybody and stuff. And then like a lot of it, you take. I know some dude. I don't know him, but like I seen Parkside Apparel, Ty Meese.
Yeah.
So the nigga Ty Meese, like his clothing line is Parkside. Like,
Right.
so I'm like, damn, bro, I want to support you, but I'm from Centerville. Like, I can't. You get what I'm saying?
You got some nice
I
apparel,
can't.
too.
You get what I'm
Walk
saying?
around, I can't
Yeah.
walk out pull out with a park.
Yeah, like you get what I'm saying? He like,
Fuck
oh,
around, get jumped.
he like, nah, bro, this is bigger than some hood shit. Da da da. I'm like, I get you, but you gotta understand something. Like, you get what I'm saying? I can't just walk around with like anybody from Parkside. I can see you do it. You wear that as a badge of honor and shit.
Right.
But if you're not from Parkside, you just be like,
How you gonna be walking around with some Parkside shit?
Right.
You ain't
Yeah.
from Parkside.
Yeah, you know, we talked for about a couple of days. He tried to explain to me like, oh, well, you know, this you don't know what this stands for, but you'll wear. You don't know what that stands for, but you wear. And I'm like, I get it. But the thing you saying is, I don't know. But this, I personally know what this is. Like, I can't just, you get what I'm saying? And I want to fuck with it bad as hell. But it's
Nah,
like,
he got some nice
shit. But that Parkside on,
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you just don't got something with the little logo, like that little,
Like a little
Keeping it
pig.
P.
Yeah,
Keep
like,
it P.
you get what I'm saying? Just something little on there.
donut
something.
That P on there.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping it P.
Nah, but that's majority of is street niggas that, you feel me, probably did biz, even just regular street niggas, but you know, this is just like regular, like
Yeah.
everybody ain't gonna fuck with everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
Now if niggas fuck with each other, you know, it's gonna be all love, but if you don't fuck with a certain hood, you gonna be like, oh, where you from? Oh nah, fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
You feel me? But that's how I really be though.
Yeah.
It seemed like since the pandemic, everybody named Mama make clothing, and it's oversaturated. Said it right?
Yeah.
Like everybody doing
Nah,
it. Like,
everybody
how can
got-
I support everybody?
Like you feel
How
me?
can I support? I try my best to support everybody because it's more than the ones we just named.
But you
it's
could
just like
support people just
soon it become
you don't- like,
competition.
you don't even
Well, I
gotta.
mean, you could. My bad, real
Go
quick
ahead.
though. I mean, you could say that shit about podcasts too. They would say podcasts is oversaturated, and there's too many of those.
Which it is. But, you know, to answer your question, I'll get back to you because he asked you the question.
Yeah,
but,
I want
you know,
to answer that one.
in the city, and I said this before on another episode, in the city of 77,000 people, you get what I'm saying, is enough of us to support every single
Right.
body. Like, if you got an outlet, you know, you're going to have Tommy, Polo, everybody next to each other, and they all still going to make
They
their
all
money.
standing up
Right.
and
You
still
get what I'm
getting
saying? And
bread.
it could be the same with the city. I don't need, you know, out of the 77,000, I just need 1,000 people to
That's
fuck
it.
with me. Out of the 77, I
then-
just need 1,000 people to fuck
To
with me,
stand by you.
and I'll be good.
And it might not be like today. I might not be able to support you today, but if somebody share your shit and I'm able to at least have
That's
it,
why I
have
was
it,
just
you
about
know
to
what
say
I'm
it
saying?
ain't
Yeah, like,
about buying shit.
Yeah.
Like people think like
Exposure lead to
supporting-
expansion.
You gotta be buying. Like supporting could just be a little click share, a little share, and just to get you a little
Right.
more exposure.
'Cause I saw it
You
now.
share somebody's shit, all your friends is looking at that
Right.
Savage or whatever the logo, whatever you sharing, and you might get a couple sales from that. So a couple people might jump in my inbox off of your friends that ain't on my friends and wanna buy some of my shit. I always say, yo, just share, cause the more people that see, the more people that hear about it, the more money's gonna come in my pocket.
Yeah.
Like point blank. Like,
So I do my best to wear and share,
yeah, that's
Wear and
and
share.
I do pretty much what you do, but instead of having a brand, I try to do like family reunion type stuff or merchandise for other people brands or whatever they want going on.
yeah.
So like it's just hard to compete with the city. So I just try to carve my own lane, but
Yeah.
like it's just too much. Like
Yeah, I do customs and shit too though. Like I got people that hit me up like, yo, you could do my logo. Yeah, I'll put it on there.
You make money. That's
good.
it.
Yeah, there you go.
That's it.
I'm
I
about
make
bread.
money.
So
Like,
that's
you
what
do that
separates
too.
you.
You do
I
that
bring
too,
my,
right,
I
bro?
come with the clothes.
You
Like
do
you
that
feel
too,
me?
right?
I had the shirts. I got the shirts, hoodies,
That's-
whatever.
yeah.
I'll put your logo on there, but I won't charge you what I charge people. You feel me? But I give you a nice deal to whereas you making money off of it. You feel me? I'm not gonna knock you upside your head because I know you trying to eat. You feel me?
Right.
But I ain't gonna beat myself.
Right,
at the
don't
end of the day, you
shortchange
feel
yourself,
me?
right?
And that's crazy because even with him, like, I remember when he first started, and now, like, how long it's been since you first started? Like
It's
a
2
year, 2 years?
2 years.
And you got, from the time you started till now, man, you have gotten
Definitely.
definitely
He
extremely
did our,
better.
He did our first
Rewind,
joint.
know what I mean?
rewind
So-
back.
Our
Remember
first
we used
Jones.
to talk about this shit at work all the time?
So
And
nah, I
him.
applaud
Him
both
too.
of y'all.
Yeah.
I applaud both of y'all for that, man, because that's hard to do. Everybody, we could talk about what we want to do, but
But executing.
executing. That's the hardest
Like
thing
it's
for
like
a lot of people.
with this right here, like, and I'm pretty sure you could probably say the same thing with clothing and stuff. Like you gotta, be able to stand tall and take some beatings because we'll put an episode out right now that'll get 57. You get what I'm saying? Views on the motherfucker in a month. But then we could put something out that could get 700 views or something. So it's like you got to be able to say, oh, you know what? All right. Let's not get discouraged by the views. Let's just try to go back. You get what I'm saying? Do some homework. Figure out what we did wrong with this one or how this, that, and the third. And a lot of times, I think the shit that get the less views be our better episodes.
Yeah,
But
I
it's just
agree.
the people that comes on there don't have that
That same
popularity name
popularity,
out there in the city, so it don't get clicked
don't
on.
get- yeah.
Where I could put a dumb motherfucker on there who got a little name and everybody gonna watch it
Watch
just
it
because
just
they
'cause
know
it's
him.
dumb.
'Cause it's-
And
yeah.
it could be the worst episode ever.
That's
like,
how it
Episode
is.
probably booty as hell.
yeah, worst episode.
They just want to see them on there looking
Yeah.
like
Right.
That's how it be.
So it's like you definitely gotta stand tall in this shit and just keep doing it and just try to figure it out. So I mean, with us, what we said, bro? What was it? Maybe last year, end of last year, we did 8 episodes straight, all people with clothing,
All
and shit.
clothing line.
All clothing line, and bro was like, yo, we gotta switch this up. Like this shit getting repetitive. Like you know what I'm saying? We gotta
always
do
gotta switch it up.
something else and everything.
And that's the same type of time you gotta come with the clothing. Like you can't keep coming with the same shit over and over because like I really like certain blocks I pull up on like they done bought everything I got like and they like what's up, what's next, you feel me? And I gotta come with some new shit and it gotta be heat. Like I gotta keep coming up with new ideas and new different shit. Like I started out with t-shirts, that's it. Now I got damn near everything you could think
Hoodies,
of.
tracksuits,
You feel me?
everything.
Like,
Right.
but it take money. It take money to get that shit. Like
Money, patience, time.
patient. Like
all
yeah, you
that.
gotta have time. Like you gotta really dedicate yourself. Like I really like stopped doing everything. Like I had hella shit going on, but I'm like, damn, I can't. I can't. If I want this thing to succeed, I gotta focus just on this because you got have the time. Like I'm trying to do this and that little piece. It ain't gonna work like that. You gotta be like.
I like what you do with the color weaves because the sneaker weave, the sneaker heads is the thing. Like
Yeah, that's
so,
the thing,
the
though.
color weaves, like
They
you gonna
perfect.
kill them every time.
They perfect. You got
It's
the
gonna always
Detroit
match some
line. You
hard
got
sneakers.
Detroit lines right there. You got
You gonna always
Miami.
match some sneakers.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
That's why I was thinking about like I'm a sneaker. I got hella sneakers. Like, so I be thinking that's what I be going off of my sneakers. Like Yeezys. Like I be doing the reflective. I do this the reflective. That's like the top seller. Like, so you know
People
like,
like that shit, man. They
you know like the Yeezy. They got the reflectors in it. The New Balances. You feel me? Certain Air Maxes got the
Sports
reflectors
wear
on
and
it.
Now
Like,
the reflectors is when you take a picture with the light
Yeah,
and
they
it shine.
shine, it
Yeah.
shine.
Right.
I will say, man, like within the past few years that we have had more black entrepreneurs, especially when it came to clothing, and I'm glad to see that, you know what I mean? Because we ain't think 10, 15 years ago, I mean, people was doing it,
but not like.
but
how
not
it
like,
is.
you know what I mean?
I really think a lot of that came from that the corona and
The
all that. You feel me?
pandemic,
The pandemic, like 'cause,
yeah, I agree.
you know,
And
people-
not going to jail, like you
Lot-
said.
yeah, not going to jail,
Yeah.
and then the pandemic because when that shit, I was locked up majority of that shit. Really, I came home and I maxed out September 12th, 2021.
Damn.
Nah,
I was ready to say you're mad.
2020. Yeah, I was
That's
in
only 4
2020.
months,
Yeah, I
5
was in
months.
2020. I'm tripping. My bad. You know, I just smoked. You feel me? So I was locked up. So you know, niggas was getting them. They was cashing out. You know, PPPs. I'm hearing about all that. I'm trying to do all this shit from the jail cell. Like, do me. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
I'm calling my man. Yo, man, we just got 40, man. 20. I'm like, what? You know,
I
the
wish I
unemployment, they
ain't
was
even
giving
do
out
it.
600 on top of it. I'm like, what? 600 on top of whatever you
if you
get.
lost your job during that
I ain't
time.
even get
I
that
said,
PPP
yo,
shit.
I said, yo, it's
Shit, you
nobody.
paying for that shit now when you do
need
your taxes.
Yeah.
You do your taxes.
You
Yo.
paying
You
for
don't
that
want
shit
it. You don't need it.
I said, yo, everybody. They said everybody got money out here. Even everybody people that was broke
Yeah,
got
yeah.
money.
Everybody was nigga rich last
Feel me?
year.
So I'm like,
Everybody was
and I was
No
mad.
Stimulus,
PPP.
you got stimulus checks and everything.
Heard
You
that.
was nigga rich.
Stimulus.
Yeah,
is
you
on
was
top
some
of
kind. You ain't get
stimulus.
the. Yeah, God, I wish I would have fell upon
I'm
that
like,
PPP
damn.
on some legit shit.
I
for
missed
real.
out on all that. Cause I know I think about money. Everybody got money. I'm gonna think about whatever. I'm gonna have some shit for you. You got money, bitch. I got something for you to buy. It might not ain't gonna be no drugs or nothing, but
Right.
it's gonna be something.
But you didn't miss out because you flipped that work into T-shirts and product and clothing. Like you didn't miss out shit. Like
To
Ain't
something
nothing
you
more
can leave your
important.
son, you can leave your
And
son
now,
this
like,
if you go.
And now, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wanted this shit to get shut down again. I'm like, yeah, because now if they do the PPP loans and all that, I really got my own business, so
Right.
that would help me. You
Right.
feel me? Like a
you
little
gonna
20
do
or
it?
30, whatever they was getting. I'm like, that would have helped me.
Nah,
a
some
lot.
people was getting
listen,
75,
Man,
80.
some people I seen the list. Man, I seen some 225, 220.
Yeah.
Man, the one boy got locked. That nigga cashed out on $1 million. Said what?
How long? How many years he got for that mill?
I don't know.
And look, that's just
That's
that's
the
funny. You
point.
just
But
said
look,
that.
It's not even. I don't even think he got that because you can't. It's a white collar crime. You feel me?
Ain't nothing more important than your freedom, man.
yeah, your
If
freedom.
I'll
That's-
take
that's
a
what I was
year.
getting ready
I'll
to say.
take a year or two to cash out on $1 million.
Nah, you don't want
But
that.
not that way, you feel me? But if I know I can get $1 million or two, and all I gotta do is spend a year or two in jail, and I ain't gotta pay that back. I'm
Shit,
cool.
they gonna make
Pay
they
it
gonna
back
want
in
that
your
bread
life.
Yeah,
back.
that's what I'm saying.
You
gotta
did
pay that
5
back.
years to get this shit off the ground. You
Exactly.
focus on that. You don't gotta worry about.
But
none
I
of that
know
other shit.
whoever got caught with that shit, you gotta pay that back. That's gonna be part of your fines.
Mm-hmm.
And they gonna get their money.
Yeah,
They
they
gonna
gonna
get
get
that back and more. They
getting
gonna
that
take
back.
whatever else
That's
the fuck
taken
you
from the
got.
government. That's taken from Uncle Sam. He ain't playing. He getting that back.
Uncle Sam said, "You don't take from me, I take from you."
Right? You feel me?
You ain't got engaged with the producer.
I mean,
You done broke the fourth wall.
yeah, he was asleep. He look like he was falling asleep over there.
He said, "You good? You all right?"
It's the only motherfucking set you could go to where you supposed to be on cue. Ain't talking to the people behind scenes, man.
He said, "How much time you got left?"
This
How
motherfucker.
much time? Just want me to show him how much.
I swear.
he said,
He said,
"Look, I already did it right, nigga."
this motherfucker, boy.
Oh shit!
He ain't got no 40 minutes
That's
left.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he ain't got no 40 minutes left, man. He
Sleep
got about-
over there.
we 40 minutes in. We got 15 minutes left, man.
That's oh man,
Yeah,
damn.
we got 15. Yo, I apologize for this shit every
man.
week, man.
Oh man, unedited.
I swear to you, we try to be professional, but you got to be real.
God crawl before
Hood
you.
at the end of the day.
That's why I just come in here with my head down because I already be smoking as it is. I said I know I'm gonna fuck something up.
And this nigga Watts terrible.
Oh, he got a message for you.
We've been going way too long. That's Drewski right there, Harvey Dentley. Oh, Harv Dentley. Excuse the
Dentley.
fuck out of
She
me.
said, "Don't put the Harvey.
Excuse the fuck
Don't
out of
say
me.
Harvey."
But back on track though. You know, so with you, clothing line wise and everything, do you only wear you or do you fuck with other
Nah,
people?
I fuck with other people. I always try to support like other people.
Into the mic.
Like I always try to support other people. Like I got the assassins.
Pull it to you.
I got the assassins. I got to do some. I got hella dope shit. The rare one. I got my shit. The inner circle. I got hella shit from when I first came home. My man, this shit, Walter Byer, he hit me like, oh bro, take this, that. Like, damn, good looks, like, and it look good. Like, you feel me? Fit good.
We should make a challenge today. like April 2nd or something. Call it Support the City Day or some shit like that. Like wear somebody from the city clothing line or something like that, and make it to where we just push that shit every year. We just keep pushing that shit until we actually make it something like support the city.
And then we get like, bro, I always thinking about shit like that. Like have like little concert, all people from our city. We doing
I don't know if he told you about it. We doing a softball game.
856 podcast.
So we challenging the 856 podcast to a softball game and shit. Yeah, so we just like we all for, you know what I'm saying, trying to unify the city.
We definitely need vendors.
Yeah, we need
So have your Savage stand out there.
Oh yeah, I'll pull up. I pulled up when Cakes had through the joint. He had brought he bought a knee for Chris out here. Feel me? I was in there. You know, he had everybody. You bought a table. You brought your clothes or whatever you was doing. Like somebody was out there had the teeth cleaning.
The white
VD
He had her on here.
She was out there like it don't gotta be just clothing, like it just
be anything.
Yeah, everybody. That's how here. Like us, we had everybody. Like we do everybody. We do gay episodes, all that shit. Like you get what I'm saying? We
had some.
So we
talk. Majority of everybody got clothing line.
Yeah, so we do all episodes. We're opinionated podcast. So we sit down and we talk. Like when we did the gay episode, it was about, you know, the basis of it was, you know, how you can't run from the shit nowadays. Any TV show you turn on to, movie and everything is just there.
Shit,
like
the power.
Anything you turn on.
Cartoon.
Empire was before Power.
Empire.
Power was doing that shit.
Yeah, Empire was before Power.
Yeah, anything.
Bugs Bunny before all that.
But I'm gonna say this.
How come Bugs ain't never had to wear clothes, but Lola always was fully dressed?
I'm gonna say this before
you thinking
closing.
Space Jam.
Before closing, I'm gonna say this. Like within the past year or so, I've been very supportive of black entrepreneurs and their clothing brand. You know what I mean? More than ever in my life. You know what I mean? Like I wore your joint. Yeah. My cousin Manny Fresh, he got the Sus Free apparel. Philly Frank, he got the Talk Tees. Oh my bad.
Talk.
So yeah, basically that's basically, you know, I definitely been more in tune with black owned businesses.
I just had did a pop up shop with the girl Deja Vu.
Okay.
Right on my knee from. I had did a pop up shop there. Like I actually made good money. And I couldn't miss that. That's right in my hood. Like, you feel me?
Yeah,
so
right
like,
there on Mount Ephraim.
If you don't pull up, I'm right here. Like, you know
no
what's
excuse.
going on. Like, you feel me? Like, you know how people, oh, bro, like, man, like, bro, I'm right here on the app, right next to Bonds where we graduated from. Like,
right.
You feel me?
Don't get hype.
H.L. Bonds, baby. H.L. Bonds.
Morgan Falcons, baby. Morgan Falcons.
What's your goals going forward? What's your end game?
My end game is really to like, cause I'm not just with clothes. Like I cook, I sell food. I do a lot of shit. Like
Man, tell me you got the Eddie.
I got Eddie's
chips.
Eddie's. Oh yeah, get that out there.
Chips.
Look,
Yeah.
that shit legal now. That shit legal.
Shit legal.
You could be the first dispensary.
I'm trying to do that too, if I can.
Here we go.
But I got the Eddie's, the candy, and the chips. Like, and I don't be trying to beat you upside your head. I don't even want a little dub.
Man, listen, that shit legal. We need the Eddies.
You feel me?
Yeah,
We need the blow. Like we need the shit.
I definitely need the weed. I need the Eddies, all that. Like that's I smoke more than I drink. I don't even really drinking like that. You feel me? I smoke all day. And I got my weed. Before this shit was legal, I was legal. I had the weed card. As soon as I came home, shit been legal for me. Like, Florida, I went to Florida. I went to SeaWorld and shit. So, you know, I'm in there like, man, I rolled up. I'm smoking. So, I see everybody looking at me like, oh, what the fuck? He smoking weed. Cop pulled up. He sat next to me, pulled out his badge. I'm like, what the fuck you doing that for? He like, yeah, you smoking weed on the I'm like, all right, I'm taking my medicine. Like, you feel me? Whip the weed card out on him. Like, ew. He like, oh, my bad, I'm sorry. He like, but, you know, we got different policies. You know, this is our, I'm like, all right, well, I ain't know that. But I'm telling him, like, yo, I can't take my medicine because this is my medicine. Like, you feel me? He like, no, I'm not telling you that, but
You got to roll your window up or something.
Yeah,
Hotbox that shit or something.
I'm like, man, I'm in SeaWorld. I'm like, man, I need to smoke. Hey, that shit big as hell, so it ain't like you can just walk outside and then motherfucking just go out
And
nah.
chill and come back in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
Get that medical card back so you get your gun license.
Nah, you don't even.
Like, I
Nah, you
can't
need
get
to
no.
go.
I was gonna
license.
say he a
That's-
felon.
Yeah,
Can't
felon.
get no
Oh,
gun
yeah,
license.
yeah.
Yeah, keep your medical card. Keep your medical
I
card.
wish I could get a gun.
Gun licenses don't even mean shit everywhere.
Yeah,
Some places you don't
dispensaries
need
is open, bro. They coming soon.
Yeah.
So get your fucking. You need that gun license. You need it.
Nah, but you could get it like down south. The laws is different.
It's different.
You
Definitely
feel me?
different. They open carry states
my
down
sister,
there.
I'm
her
moving
big
to a
dad, he
open
opened up
carry
a
state.
security company down there. So he be strapped and everything. I'm like,
Yeah,
how
they
the fuck,
different.
bro? You just came, boy. Before you came down, you just came home for a gun charge.
New Jersey
Nah,
got the
you
But he
strictest
got a
gun
gun
law
license.
charges.
He got a gun
laws.
license with his company.
Mhm.
That's how much like people don't know what's going on. If you got a business, he can get. If he on duty, he can carry a gun. But as soon as he get off, he gotta put it
Gotta
up.
put it. Yeah.
Like you won't even know. I'm talking about nigga got assault rifles there. You think this nigga a state
Yeah,
boy?
it's different. It's different down south.
Like,
So in closing, what would you like to see happen for the city of Camden,
man,
and just for all the entrepreneurs or
I
whatever?
just want
In your
all
opinion,
like for real, I want all the entrepreneurs, everybody in my city. I want y'all to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
I just want y'all to keep going. Don't let nobody like discourage you from doing what you doing. Like it might not take off as fast as you think it's gonna take off, but just be persistent. Like that's all it take. Like be
Absolutely.
persistent. Go 100 with everything you want to do, and don't let nobody like scare you or don't let nobody
tear
change
you
your
away
mind.
from
You
doing
feel
your
me? Like,
doing what you
it's
yeah.
gonna be haters. Like when you got
Absolutely.
haters, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. Like
That's
feel
it.
me? When you see people hating, that's only letting you know you doing something right.
right.
Yeah, where there's hate, there's love.
Feel me?
That's it. So we putting a challenge out April 2nd. Support the city challenge. We gonna post that shit every day for the next 2 months. You have to wear it. Not saying you have to, but let's try to engage in supporting someone from the
Purchase
city.
something.
Purchase a apparel from somebody from the city. Take a picture, post it. Hashtag part of my opinion. Hashtag support the city day. We out.
We out there.